carried out rigorous inspection of a series of projects within Maiduguri metropolis and environs. I was part of the commissioner's entourage to all the places visited. Projects inspected by the commissioner and his team include the trailer park of the ministry under construction at Jimtilo, where architect Isa Halidu expressed worry over the dilapidated condition of the shops and lodge within the facility and affirmed the need to give them a facelift. Thereafter, the team assessed a precast center of the Ministry of Works of Baga Road towards fast-tracking the production of slabs for the ongoing construction of drainages. Other project sites visited were the ongoing construction of road and drainage at Texaco in Baga Road, ongoing construction of road and drainage at Ngaranam Umarari, ongoing construction of road and drainage at Bulabulin Garanam, as well as ongoing construction of road and drainage at Alajiri Bulabulin. The Works Commissioner and his entourage have also carried out a thorough evaluation of the 3.27-kilometer dualization of Ahmadu Bello, Mogaram, Lafia, as well as part of Shehu Sandakura roads up to Gwengi, including Gwengi Bridge. They also inspected areas marked for demolition towards ensuring successful execution of all the ongoing aforementioned projects, as well as Spar Road at Wulari Bypass, which has already been completed. Motorists and residents of the benefiting communities have described the provision of laudable projects as a record-breaking achievement that has already put Borno on the path of greatness.
Borno State is very lucky to have the governor that we have. When you look at Nigeria generally, what you see is that there isn't much investment in infrastructure, and that is very, very instrumental for development.
Saboda Allah ba laifi gwamna ya mana taimako hanya ya girma sosai.
Gwamnan da askirin yana layin da ko son ne sasana lambon da ma ba rahomiyan layin da kurgwange ade sai da zu andero sasana.
Muna ganin hanya zai kawo ci gaba saboda cunkoson da ake samu nan zai budu musamman ma linkage na shi zuwa kasuwa ana yawan samun hold up.
The Borno State Ministry of Works strongly believes that monitoring and evaluation of ongoing and completed projects are key towards achieving meaningful progress.
We as a ministry, we are working for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State. You can say that all that we are doing a brainchild of His Excellency and which we are implementing on his behalf.
Provision of qualitative work that will stand the test of time is a task the Ministry of Works will not compromise.
What we are doing and why we are out is to do what we call quality assurance, to ensure that they are conforming with the designs. And so if they conform with the designs as signed as a contract, those that are doing contract, those that we did by direct labor, of course we stick strictly to the court.
The ministry is also extending the inspection of projects to local government areas across Borno. The spirit of teamwork between the commissioner to the lowest level officer has always been the tradition of the Ministry of Works, hence making significant progress in terms of achieving said goals.
Thank you very much for my team who actually went out to do this great job. And we are continuing to do more so that the lives of the citizens of Borno State are being lifted.
The project, in fact, is a job well done. All the engineers were engaged and have gained experience on all.
We are very happy to see that Ministry of Works has come back to its status quo as it was known before.
The good thing about His Excellency is he has a timeline for all projects that we are executing.
It's a historical event. Under the present administration, His Excellency, honestly we have witnessed a lot of reform changes in our roads.
Show us the impact of governance on the populace of the state, and we as civil servants, how we have been part of this movement.
We thank His Excellency for selecting that kind of professionals to do the job. Those people working at the Ministry of Works, they are all professionals.
Moving on Sunday Magazine now, 100 selected women in Maiduguri Metropolitan Council and Jerry local government area will be benefiting from a financial grant of 50,000 naira each after a training on skills for self-reliance. This gesture is coming from Hope Alive Care in collaboration with European Union, British Council and Borno State Government. Umaru Kirawa captured it all for Sunday Magazine.
The more than a decade-long Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast sub-region with devastating effects on livelihood, particularly on women and children, has destabilized economic growth of the region. This prompted the intervention by the European Union, Hope Alive Care, the British Council and Borno State Government to rekindle hope and build resilience of the most vulnerable persons, as well as enhance participation of women in the region.
Abin da su Hope Alive suka yi mana muna godiya saboda an ba mu jari taimako kuma ai mana bayani yadda zamu zaman lafiya a tsakanin jama'a. Kuma na biyu kuma aka ce jari wannan mu yi taimako ma yaran mu da mijinmu.
A yanayin daban da miji kuma ina da yara kanana suka taimaka mini suka bani jari wanda nake yin fara a yau. Kuma yana da taimako kuma a gaskiya ina cikin damuwa sosai saboda yanayin rayuwa. Na ce musu na gode a hakan ma a sake tuna da kuma a sake taimaka mana irin haka domin shine zai kawo mana zaman lafiya a cikin gari.
Mana training ne game da taimako da za a bamu, za mu yi kasuwanci da shi. To ba za mu yi kasuwanci saboda mu samu mu taimaka ma 'ya'yanmu da sauran abokan da 'yan uwanmu.
Mana saya mer sodi julbe emen bada sana emen keba riba emen met kebi alhamdulillah.
Women, whom are regarded as homemakers and critical actors in development, were also enlightened on how to address conflict issues towards reducing the reoccurrence of conflict and their consequential effects to improve the society.
The peace-building initiative is centered on stabilization and building capacities of the Nigerian women with vocational skills to achieve what the organizers described as successful post-insurgency recovery program.
I'm very happy that women were able to get disbursement to start up a business grant and then for them to know how to live peacefully in their community. I must confess that this event was very okay, and then I feel so excited that each and every woman here, which was the 100 selected beneficiaries from the MMC and JD, were able to get a sum of 50,000 naira per person for a startup business.
Stakeholders also enjoined the women participants to use the training and other support in proper perspective.
So this intervention is one of the series of activities that we are doing with support of partners to ensure that we can support Borno recovery, resettlement, reintegration efforts.
It's one of the mandates of Ministry of Women Affairs in empowerment of women. We always do empowerment of women, but this time around for HAC to do this fundings from MCN British Council is something that we're being overwhelmed about it, because supporting women, empowerment of women is not an easy task. When you empower a woman, you have empowered the nation. So we're very, very delighted to see them doing this program at this very critical time.
Our program is a peace-building intervention that is implemented in about 3 states of the Northeast, Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa.
It's a very welcome program, which we believe that as we join our hands together with our various corporations from our different cultural and religious background, it's going to be of great help, it's going to be of great support, it's going to be of great enhancement.
We say thank you to Hope Alive for this exemplary contribution toward peace building.
Ubangiji ya kara mana basira da kuma hikimar da za mu ɗauka abin da za a ba mu yau mu iya mu yi amfani da su.
The government signaled a new attentiveness on the importance of women's role as indispensable stakeholders in peace-building processes.
Kurusa yam sai ma da chairman bazana na do institute na wa zana so da redu amna ne bana mara zana kurusa ikama da sai maran gata.
We hope all the beneficiaries will make the best use of the financial grant that will be given to them, because that is a golden opportunity as far as Sunday Magazine is concerned. Let's move on now. After 6 years without leadership, National Union of Borno State Students, NUBOS, conducted election, which saw the emergence of new executive members to run the affairs of the body for the next 1 year. The free and fair election, conducted in a peaceful manner, attracted Borno students from higher institutions across the country. Iyamaji captured it all for Sunday Magazine.
Those are the 81 delegates and 21 agents drawn from 27 higher institutions across the country, with 3 delegates each from the schools that participated in the National Union of Borno State Student NUBOS executive members election. Out of 21 seats contested for, some were unopposed, while others had multiple candidates, with the seat of president having the highest number of 7 contestants. While briefing the participants on the elections guidelines, Chairman Electoral Committee, Comrade Mustafa Abbas, informed them that they have to carefully follow the process and procedures of the election before voting their candidates, and assures to ensure free and fair election, and call on them to ensure unity and understanding amongst them, and vote for credible leaders that will take union to the level of their expectations. The election was conducted under tight security, with many describing it as the best in recent times, and call on the winners as the representative of the students' body to work hard for the betterment of the students and Borno State as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We have done our best to ensure transparency, credibility, and accountability. So whomsoever happens to be the winner, I know that he has worked himself through the delegates, and whomsoever loses has to accept the fact, because it is actually free and fair to the best of our ability.
For the losers, they were urged to take it as destined by God, as every game has winner and loser, hence the reason for them to be courageous, committed, and always to support the winners, for them to achieve the set objectives in uplifting the standard of the union.
It's already destined by God that whoever become victory is the right person. Therefore, what I will tell them, that let them back him, and next time if someone need to contest again, he can recontest, and if his time comes, the other people will back him again.
The elected NUBOS president, Comrade Abubakar Sadiq Wajiro, while expressing his feelings over the unprecedented success, said he is overwhelmed and no word can express his happiness, assuring to work together with all NUBOS members to bring sanity, understanding, as well as cooperation that will move the union forward, and call on the losers not to be discouraged.
I have to wake up and change the narrative. I have to wake up and make the association bigger, stronger, and better than ever before. My call to my fellow members is that this is an association for all. A victory to the association is a victory to them, and a failure to the association is a lose to all of us. So we have to raise the flag of the association and let it wave higher and higher. And let the world know that Borno State students are exceptional. Let our association be heard nationwide and even globally. My message to my people is that they should always be diligent, they should always be honest, and they should always do things with clear intention.
One of the contestants for office of the president, Comrade Mohammed, described Comrade Wajiro as dedicated, committed, and compassionate, and deserved the leadership position, wishing him a successful tenure.
I come to realize that the amount of integrity, the amount of intelligence, the amount of each and everyone among us, the Comrade Abubakar Sadiq Wajiro, he deserved the position, he emerged the leader. We'll support him day and night, we'll support him 100%, and all our plan that we already designed for the progress of the association, we'll give it to him, then we'll sit down together with him, we'll consult him, we'll advise him to the betterment of the Borno State student entirely.
The newly elected president, Comrade Wajiro, polls the highest vote of 30, beating the remaining 6 contestants to become the National Union of Borno State Students NUBOS president.
Sunday Magazine is saying a big congratulations to the National Union of Borno State Students, NUBOS, for getting new executive members after 6 whole years. Now, listen to this one. Do you know what pleases Borno State Governor, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum? Let's now follow Umaru Kirawa to the far southern part of Borno to know more about what interests Governor Babagana Umara Zulum in the people-oriented services of federal lawmaker for Goza, Chibok and Dambuwa constituency, Ahmed Usman Jaha.
Da kuma mutanen Goza ina son mika godiya na ga Honorable Babawo ya bada wannan taimakon ana asibitin da kuma wannan kayayyakin.
Those were the words and reaction of Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum when he saw some life-touching projects executed by member representing Goza, Dambuwa and Chibok Federal Constituency, Ahmed Usman Jaha, popularly called Babao. The constituency projects of the federal lawmaker, according to Governor Babagana Umara Zulum, is a clear manifestation of the lawmaker's concern to the plight of the people, which is in line with government's development agenda.
Kuma mun ji labari akwai abubuwan da ya samu a wajen gwamnatin tarayya, kuma har ma a cikin aljihun shi ya kara taiga da rubu da bakwai abu, kuma keke na fab 10. Mun gode kun goma Allah ya sa ku amfana da wannan abin da aka baku. Amin. Kuma muke so ne ku amfani da wannan dama kira ku. Ya zama a cikin akwai da a cikin gaban Goza. Babbar da karami duka mu zama mana daya. Mu zama ta cewa hankali mu daya ne. Allah ya ba mu albarka, Allah ya ba mu dama.
Putting the people first, according to Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, will continue to remain the watchword of his administration's action for a better Borno.
People are anxious to go back home. Government has now decided to provide 100,000 naira each for those that don't have houses, so that they can provide temporary accommodation for themselves, depending what government will do. And I think there is no place better than home. People are really there to go back home because they want to go back and farm.
Babao in recent times has been given what the people and stakeholders of the area, including Senator representing Southern Borno, Senator Muhammad Alindume, described as formidable representation in his areas of responsibility, particularly youth empowerment and execution of infrastructural projects.
Your Excellency, Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah ya bamu zaman lafiya, Allah ya sa mu sake haduwa a cikin farin ciki, kuma Allah ya kawo mana zaman lafiya da kuma shugabanni masu albarka.
An jagorce ni maka albishir, mutanen kwamitin sun ji daɗin zuwanka da kyautata musu da kai, sun ce akwai babban shanu ɗaya guda a nan wanda za su baka fata da abin da za su baka, amma karkare da kafi karfin shi appreciation ne sun kai maka. Haka ne? Allah ya fara alheri muna godiya mana da kwamitin mu, Allah ya ba mu kawai mu rike amana shi da fata muke zuwan da muka yi nan Allah ya sanya alheri kuma Allah ya rufa mana asiri, Allah ya sa kuma mun ci jarrabawa nan wannan sha'anin maganar taro ya zama karshen shi. Fata muke kuma kamar da gwamna ya Allah ya kawo shi lafiya, Allah ya mai da shi lafiya.
Ka zo wani lokaci mun samu makaranta, mun samu ruwa, mun samu asibiti, amfanin gona maka taimake mu da iri na zamani da komai duka mun samu.
Some of the constituency projects of the federal lawmaker inaugurated by Governor Babagana Umara Zulum include 8-bed capacity dispensary equipped with drugs, ambulance and other equipment, as well as the distribution of tricycle. The federal lawmaker Ahmed Usman Jaha had donated thousands of exercise books to support learners at the newly inaugurated government secondary school Pulka in company of Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum.
Sunday Magazine believes that now you know other things that pleases the #1 citizen of Borno. That's talking about Professor Babagana Umara Zulum. So interesting, isn't it? Away from that now to forge ahead on Sunday Magazine. In a bid to enhance the educational system in Goza local government area, A good Samaritan and son of the soil, Aliu Muhammad Lawan Buba, popularly called Bamanga, has provided school sandals and pairs of socks to all the students of the newly inaugurated GDSS Pulka. People of the area described the gesture as unprecedented and a timely intervention to support learners and enrollment program. Iyamaji will now take us back to Pulka in Goza local government for the full package of the event for Sunday Magazine.
Secondary school, to the glory of God and to the benefit of humanity. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
The donation in support of education by Bamanga came up following the inauguration of Government Day Secondary School Pulka, constructed by RRR and handed over to the Ministry of Education to educate children within the community and other surrounding villages by Governor Babagana Umar Azlam. Governor Zulum, who assured support to the school and provide accommodation to teachers, also charged the principal to impact basics literacy and numeracy and operate Islamic school after closing hours.
What matters is not the graduation. What matters is how well the children are being trained. Then Allah will support you. If the teachers are not strong enough, get teachers outside. Inside Africa, apart from the normal teachers that have from I will still pay them with something from allowances.
Presenting the educational materials provided by Aliu Muhammad Lawan Buba, Bamanga, the coordinator of his campaign team, Comrade Musa Garba said they were in Pulka to present the items provided by Bamanga, stressing that the philanthropic felt it necessary to complement effort of Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Azlam in revamping the educational sector in Goza. He says such donation is also intended to support the students in their educational pursuits and assured of his assistance to all the schools across the local government.
Ya ce duk lokacin da aka ga ci gaba kamar haka to ba na mutum daya bane. Amfanuwa da shi da mutane da yawa ne, sannan kuma sa hannu a ciki ya amfanar da jama'a ma mutane da yawa ne. Tunda shi mai girma mai daraja shugabanmu His Excellency Professor Engineer Babagana Umar Zulum, gwamnan talakawa ya ce ya kamata a ce an samu makaranta kamar haka wanda inda zaka zaga Najeriya yana wuya ka ga makaranta haka da katon fili gaba daya a community kamar Fulka. Ya yi kokari aka gina wannan makaranta, to ya rage ga sauran jama'a masu kishin al'umma su ga cewa su ma me ya kamata su yi.
According to the donor, education is everyone's business, and such the governor deserves support and commendations and call on all to be supportive of government policies and programs that impact positively on the lives of the people. Comrade Musa Garba further described Governor Zulum as dedicated, committed, and compassionate leader who always stand by his people and assured of Bamanga's support at all times.
Wanda kuma muna alfahari da garin Fulka, shi distinguished senator mu na gobe insha Allah ya samu labarin cewa ƴaƴanmu, kannenmu da jikokinmu za su koma aji, kuma za a shiga yanayi wanda za a soma makaranta, sai ga me ya kamata a yi ya shigo shi ma a bayan shi abinda gwamna ya yi na katafaren gini da wasu abubuwa. Aka yi nazari aka ga cewa kannenmu, ƴaƴanmu ya kamata a ce idan suka soma makarantar nan ba a so ga mutum ɗaya wanda zai zo daga gida babu takalmi a kafan shi. Insha Allah. Senator mai jiran gado insha Allah ya yi providing takalma fiya ɗaya guda 250. Kuma a cikin hikima irin nashi ya ce wannan makaranta ɗin mixed school ne.
On behalf of the school management, the principal of Government Day Secondary School Pulka described the gesture as unprecedented, and it will go a long way in catering for the need of the students, saying most of the students cannot afford it because their parents are poor farmers, and appreciated the effort of Bamanga in providing needs of the students. And solicited for more support. The items were distributed to all the students of the school.
Inhabitants of Goza and the society in general needs more people like Bamanga towards charting the way forward, especially in the area of educational development. Sunday Magazine is therefore saying well done to the son of the soil and a good Samaritan there. Well, if you're just joining us, you're on to Sunday Magazine on the largest television network in Africa, the NTA. And of course, we're reaching you live from the Maiduguri Network Center. Let us at this point take a commercial break to bring you another set of fascinating stories that will surely catch your fancy, no matter your preferences.
Glow Breakator Plus Plus is here, and every day is now Christmas. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New customers will get an unmatched 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
When you think of fruit juice and all the goodness that comes in it, think Chivita. It is many years of trust, quality, and all the goodness of fruit poured into one lovely pack, specially made for you. And there is more to choose from. Whatever your preferences are, there is a Chivita for you. If you love an active life, or you just want to relax and unwind, if you are the cool dude, or simply want to try something refreshingly different, however you want it, there is a Chivita for you.
Oh,
Yes. Check out our new Chivita Smart Malt Drink. Energy to learn, energy to play. So, what's your Chivita?
You're welcome back to Sunday Magazine with me, your regular uncle, Abubakar Musa. Let's talk wedding now, and this particular one has to do with a member of the NTA family. Now, it was an epic moment of joy for Esther as she said I do to the love of her life, Bulus. The wedding solemnization between the newest couple in town took place at Kokin Gomari Airport, Maiduguri, and I must tell you, NTA Maiduguri was well represented at the event. You will find out why. Milka Damalam is on standby for us.
Family, friends, and well-wishers were at Kokin Gomari Airport to witness the wedding solemnization between Esther and Bulus as they exchanged their marital vows. In his message to the newly wedded couple, Pastor Caleb Adetundun, who took his reading from the book of John chapter 3 verse 16, enjoined them to express their new love to one another and imbibe the good character of respect and submission to each other in order to build a good Christian home. Shortly after the wedding solemnization, the family, friends, and well-wishers dressed in colorful attires converged on St. Patrick's Social Center to celebrate this special day together with the couple. Chairman of the occasion and other dignitaries advised the newly wedded couple to be patient in whatever situation they find themselves.
Ina murmushi kamar yadda an zo taya ango da murna da wannan sun zo daga wurare daban-daban a tashi lafiya.
May God Almighty make their home peaceful and may God give them blessed children.
As the wise man tradition demands, the couple expressed their love through the cutting of cake. Dignitaries, family and friends who graced the occasion gave their words of advice to the newly wedded couple.
Ina gode ma dukan kowa da kowa, maza da mata da yara kanana da bako da na gida duka ina gode musu mara iyaka.
Ina addu'a Allah ya ba Esther zuriya da wanda su zama mutanen kirki.
Duk abin da za su yi bari su nema nufin Ubangiji. In sun nema nufin Ubangiji gidansu zai zama da albarka.
It is a day that we have been waiting for, and behold, today is the day. I appreciate God. And to you, Esther, you have learned the good and the bad in the family. I want you to take the only good aspects that you have learned in the family and make practical use of it. By so doing, you will enjoy your home.
I wish them happy home. I wish them well.
They should be united. They should think as one.
So I wish the couple a happy married life.
And I have no doubt in my mind that Bulus and Esther are going to make a very good matrimonial home.
Marriage is not a bed of roses, but I believe when they work it out, things will be better for them. I wish Esther and Bulus happy marriage life.
I pray God will keep them together in peace, love, and prosperity.
I wish they should embrace a peace.
Marriage is all about patience and tolerance.
They should tolerate each other.
I wish the newest couple a happy and a peaceful home.
So I urge the couples to maintain the first love they have for each other.
The couple told Sunday Magazine what caught their interest in each other, leading to the union.
I want to appreciate the presence of each and every individual for this wedding program.
I thank God. I found the man that I love.
It was indeed a celebration galore. Sunday Magazine is wishing the newest couple a happy married life.
God bless Bulus and Esther. And a special congratulations to NTA's Pauline Kujivana for giving out Esther's hand in marriage successfully. Away from that now, it was a sad moment for the family of Barrister Ibrahim Kaigama when a strong pillar of the house, wife and mother, Hannatu Ibrahim Kaigama, was called to rest last Saturday. Sunday Magazine captured the burial procession, funeral activities and final prayer for the deceased, wife of Barrister Ibrahim Kaigama, held in Maiduguri. Over now to Milka Damalam again for more on the story.
A patient, philanthropic and a virtuous woman were the major qualities of late Hannatu Ibrahim Kaigama, as testified by family and friends. Born on 1st of March 1966 in Uvutown of Askira Uba local government area, late Hannatu Ibrahim Kaigama retired from the Borno State Civil Service in March 2019 as a principal accountant. Burial procession started at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital mortuary to the maximum prison cemetery.
Mun ba da gaskiya cewa Yesu ya mutu ya kuwa tashi. Haka nan kuma mun gaskanta cewa waɗanda suka mutu a cikin Kristi za su tashi su je wurin Allah kuma.
The family of the deceased, led by Barrister Ibrahim Kaigama, paid last honor and respect in this manner. Shortly after the burial, final prayer followed at EYN LCC Polo.
Sing for joy, proclaim to the nations what the Lord has done. Shout it loud, sing for joy, for great and mighty is the Holy One.
Reverend in charge, EYN LCC Polo, Emmanuel Kwajihe, described the deceased as a committed member of the congregation, being one of the founders of Sisters Fellowship and served as the chairperson for 2 terms.
We want them to be comforted. The only condoler or the comforter is our God. So that is why they have to take heart.
I will encourage his children and the church to rally around him by encouraging him, by giving strong words of prayers and support.
The prayer over, mourners moved to the residence of Barrister Kaigama for light refreshments and more condolences to the bereaved family. Family members further described late Hannatu Ibrahim Kaigama as a giver who has impacted on the lives of many, especially widows, orphans, and the needy.
My mom was a fighter. She was a prayer warrior. She was a shield to us. She was a strong woman, and she was a virtuous woman. She's the best mother that anyone can wish for in the whole world.
She protected us, our advisor, our support system. She's everything. She's everything, and she's the best mother one could ever find in life.
She has all these qualities. She is so caring, so passionate, and always ready to help.
I describe my mom as a very beautiful soul, a kind individual with a very good heart, very compassionate, caring, supportive, philanthropic also. My prayer is she rests in peace. I hope she's with God, looking down on us and praying for us.
My mom is, I should just say, an angel in human form. That's my mom. I pray that she rests, that her soul rests in peace with the Almighty God.
She has a heart for the needy, particularly widows and orphans. She was into that ministry, and she would always tell me, let's help these people. They need our assistance. So she was really a near perfect person. And she is a woman who is generous in her kitchen. She can cook every type of menu and dishes. And because of that, all my life, I don't eat outside.
The vacuum she left, I don't know who will come in again to my life to come and fill that vacuum.
She will do everything possible to be at peace with people.
All sympathizers that joined the bereaved family at home prayed for the gentle soul of the deceased to rest in peace.
So sad indeed, and let's not forget the fact that death is inevitable. May the Almighty give the family the fortitude to bear the loss. Now, humanity can only survive when people support each other, particularly the needy. This is basically why clergies continue to preach the need for more charity in the society, particularly now that Ramadan fasting is in progress. Let's hear Umaru Kirawa once again.
Supporting the vulnerable and less privileged members of the society is a long-standing tradition of Kanem Borno Empire, particularly during the holy month of Ramadan, a season of sharing, caring and much love in the Muslim world. The common practice of giving charity to the needy by individuals and organizations, according to Islamic scholars, should be maintained as more acts of kindness attracts bountiful blessings from the Creator of humanity.
So charity at this, particularly in the month of Ramadan, is more valuable, is more rewarded than any other month. So it's a month where multiple of rewards are there, a lot of Allah's blessings are there. So for that reason, most of our ulamas, our clerics, our scholars always enjoin people and encourage people to do more good things and increase your ways of ibadah so that you can get rewards of Allah in the month of Ramadan.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تبطلوا صدقاتكم بالمن والأذى كالذي ينفق ماله رئاء الناس ولا يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فمثله كمثل صفوان عليه تراب فأصابه وابل فتركه صلدا لا يقدرون على شيء مما كسبوا والله لا يهدي القوم الكافرين.
أتيمك جويو ودن باسو دشي رمضان مبارك.
Let's support the needy.
in this season of love and sharing in whatever way possible, so as to reap from bounties attached to the holy month of Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak.
Let's support the vulnerable in this season.
Let's support the vulnerable in this season.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's support the vulnerable in this season.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's support the vulnerables in the spirit of Ramadan.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's support the vulnerable in this season.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's support the vulnerables in this season.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's support the vulnerables in this season.
Let's try as much as we can to support the less privileged members of the society in the holy month of Ramadan.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak. Let's help the vulnerable in this season.
Lokaci ne da ke da matukan alkhairi da tasiri a tallafa marasa galihu cikin al'umma.
Let's support the vulnerable in this season.
Mu taimaka ma masu ƙaramin ƙarfi a wannan wata mai albarka, watan azumi.
Genuine smile to your brother or anyone is also regarded as giving charity and good deeds in Islam, which sends a signal of oneness, love, sharing and brotherhood.
Ya tabbata daga annaban Allah sallama cewa man fattara sa'iman, dukkan wanda ya bada abun buɗe baki ga mai azumi. Ruwa kake da daman ka siya ka bayar na naira 150 ka siya ka bayar. Shinkafa shaka daya, siga shaka daya kake da daman ka siya ka bayar. Idan ma buhu ɗaya ne kake da daman yi ka bayar, saboda annaban Allah sallama ya ce duk wanda ya ba wa mai azumi abinci ko abin sha da a bashi irin kwatankwacin ladan da aka ba mai azumi. Wannan gwaggwaban ladan wane ne baya so? Dukkan mu muna so. Annaban Allah sallallahu alaihi yake cewa man la yarham la yurham. Dukkan wanda baya tausayawa bayin Allah to shi ma ba za a tausaya masa ba. Irhamu man fil ardi yarhamukum man fis sama'i.
Sada gar sura ashe mi addiyo larin da wanda ne faisi. Sada da tijin ullona balo bare kuma kura da so ndima ala sidia kan bai jinna kar sura ashe ben sada da zawuro tarana ar makrawa sudin the
importance of charity in Islam, particularly during the holy month of Ramadan, cannot be overemphasized, as the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The believer's shade on the day of judgment is his charity, which protects him from hellfire." In Maiduguri, Umaru Kirawa, NTA News.
I'm even speechless. That report put together by Kirawa is self-explanatory. Besides, the reporter and all his respondents there have said it all. Well done. Now, the hike in price of petroleum products has continued to take its toll on residents of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, as price of ice block has gone up during the Ramadan fasting when it is in high demand. This situation is further worsened by the high atmospheric temperatures and lack of electricity supply. Jadwa Jesni, it's your turn tonight.
The hike in price of petroleum products across the country over the past few weeks has continued to induce fear in the heart and minds of Nigerians, as it does not only affect mobility but small businesses like production of ice blocks, among others. The product is in top demand, supply low and price high, especially in Maiduguri, Borno state capital, as Muslim faithful rehydrate after breaking the Ramadan fast. This has led to the proliferation of roadside selling points where youths engage in brisk business, making little money for themselves. However, it is not business as usual at the ice block production market and shops in the metropolis, as a block of ice now goes for 70 to 100 naira as against 50 naira the previous year.
The price is too high. That's why bitterly we are complaining.
Lokaci ai muna iya siyan sa 50 naira ma.
Da man fetur da diesel duk suna da tsada. To ba mu yi mamakin karin farashin ba.
They are calling on governments and relevant authorities to intervene by surmounting the myriad of challenges.
We appeal to our leaders, if there's any way they are going to assist the poor.
Ice block marketers attributed the hike to increase in price of diesel, as they operate on generators which runs for more than 10 hours to produce reasonable quantity of ice blocks for consumers in the absence of public source of power.
Da muna amfani da diesel bai wuce na naira 7,000 a kankara ba, amma sai mun sai diesel a generator na 30,000.
bambancin yanzu dai kawai muna yi ne don kada mu zauna a gida amma gaskiya akwai bambanci.
Man Allah ya samu ka samu wutar nefa to za a samu rangwame sosai gaskiya.
For now, with the increasing hot weather and fasting in progress, consumers of ice blocks are left with no choice but to buy at any price to keep body and soul together.
And just before we leave you on the show, do remember that you can watch most of our news and programs via YouTube by simply subscribing to NTA Maiduguri Channel 10. And here is a vital information from the Sunday Magazine production team and of course the management of NTA Maiduguri. We are urging you to stay tuned for an enlightening discussion with the theater commander, Northeast Operation Haɗin Kai, Major General Christopher Musa. The program will come up right after Sunday Magazine. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.